Hey Leaf fans, I'm markfera with the Blue Line Official. Today, I'm honored to show as a part of the collection this 1967 Dave Keon game-used team signed stick. And well, the great debate is he in fact the greatest Maple Leaf of all time? Or perhaps has Auston Matthews taken over that throne at only the age of 24? Let's do this. This great discussion, which has taken place for over 100 years and includes some amazing names like Sil Apps, Ted Kennedy, Daryl Sittler, Tim Horton, and the great Johnny Bower. And many will suggest that you simply cannot be considered as the greatest player unless you have won a championship. Well, here's where I strongly disagree. Keon was a phenomenal player. The feisty 163-pound player had the heart of a lion, a very responsible player who was a true leader and could play both ends of the ice extremely well. However, any of those names we have mentioned that have won Stanley Cups have all been part of a true dynasty. Back in the 1960s, when there was only 6 teams, we would see the Leafs win 4 Stanley Cups in 7 years. Keon back then would have the privilege of playing with upwards of 11 Hall of Famers and other greats like Ron Ellis, Bobby Baun, and the man who would wear these gloves in Carl Brewer. Well, you see, Brewer was famous for ripping the palms out of these gloves like you see here, which left many of the opposing players complaining to referees that once he grabbed you, they just couldn't get away. Imagine that in today's NHL. This team of today might be lucky enough to see 2 or 3 potential Hall of Famers, one of them, of course, being Matthews himself. And I just don't see anyone on this current team who will fill the roles like Tim Horton, Johnny Bower, Frank Mahovlich, or Red Kelly brought out on a night-to-night basis. So, to suggest that others had a bit more skating room, being parts of a dynasty that had lots of what today's team truly lacks, is an extreme understatement. Matthews was the first player to win the Hart Trophy as League's MVP for the first time since 1951, and even more importantly, named the winner of the Ted Lindsay Award, voted the best player in the league by his peers. That speaks volumes. And I know many of you think Connor McDavid is the best. However, I'm not even sure that he's the best on his own team. Matthews doesn't have the privilege of playing with a Hart Trophy winner, a 2-time 50-goal scorer, a 3-time 100-point guy, and anyone who's being true to themselves knows that Marner, Tavares, and Nylander aren't close to what Draisaitl brings game in and game out, which always leaves teams having to be more aware when he's on the ice and him being a legitimate threat, which again leaves McDavid lots of room to roam in the power play and other important times of the game. In the end, Matthews has won the Calder, setting team and league records in the process, 2 Maurice Richard trophies for the leading scorer, an MVP from the league and his peers, also being the first Leaf to reach 60 goals. They're all accomplishments that this team has never seen, especially by one player at one time. When today's game, it's so key about conditioning, knowledge, skill, and game preparations have never been better. Leaf and hockey fans in general, let's enjoy this opportunity to watch the best player our team has ever seen, and at the moment, the best in the world. And it won't be long, just like when Keon, Sundin, and many others were leaving, we wish we could just watch them play one more time. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see others just like this, click on the link below on our YouTube page, subscribe, and like this. As soon as we reach 1,000 subscribers, we go live and we take this thing to a whole new level. Until then, I'm markfera with the Blue Line.